This user said, I'm pregnant with my husband's child while my sister is also pregnant with my husband's children. What's your initial reaction?
That's nasty as hell. Some of these are really weird. Like the people are weird as hell. Like, that's disgusting. There's so many dudes in the world. Why look at your sister's dude? Oh, I know somebody. I know somebody who want their sister baby daddy real bad.
Oh God, no.
Real bad. About 2 months ago, I discovered my husband had been cheating on me with my sister. It really says with me, sister. Thank you. He told me they were pregnant with twins and begged for forgiveness. He spoiled me with gifts, which you're forgiven, right? That's nasty. Okay. He offered to buy me an apartment, a new car, whatever I wanted. He said if she goes through with the pregnancy, that he'll have no part in it, that he would only be a father to the child I mothered. That sounds crazy. That sounds super crazy. Um, that sounds like what's his name in the story where he picked the second son instead of the first son and sent him off. Up until last month, I was ready to divorce him. I was ready to start a new life without him and my sister in it. I thought my missed periods were just due to stress until I felt my period symptoms, but with no period in sight. So I took a pregnancy test.
So from what you're reading, is the sister, she's already at this point that she's talking right now, she's already found out he cheated, right?
Mm-hmm.
With her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy work. She already knew that. Okay. So she finds out she's pregnant. Does she know that the sister's pregnant? Is what I'm asking. At this point, does it not say?
Yeah, because he said he was begging her for forgiveness, offering to buy a car, offering before she started feeling sick. So obviously the sister's pregnant first.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
So you still never mind. When I he don't care if there were twin sisters. Okay. When I told him, he was ecstatic. He said it was a fresh start for us. Boy, he's like, I don't even have to beg for forgiveness. I trapped her again. Leave if you want. Um, I'll see you at the family reunions.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not even drinking today. He said that we can move on, focus on our child. He already bought most of the stuff we need for the nursery. He's been looking for doulas and midwives in case I want a natural home birth and different hospitals in and out. That would be better if y'all both have your baby at home. That way you only have to pay one doula and then y'all could just do like y'all's classes together. uh, um, Seeing which one will be best for me if I decide to. I can't afford a child on my own. See, now you got to share him with your sister because you didn't prepare in life for a moment like that. You were always supposed to prepare for the moment our man gets our sister pregnant. What's wrong with y'all?
No.
I ain't got to worry about that. I can't afford a child on my own. He's been there for me financially since I was 20 years old. I've never had to struggle on my. How old is this woman? Man, if I could figure out how old she was, they've been together since they were 20. Can you imagine if me and you get together and we're both 20 years old and now I am 40 years old? That means for 20 years, I have been your brother's sister.
Yeah, that's insane.
We grew up together. That's so nasty.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Is it over? No.
No,
Oh,
it's not over. It's getting worse. I'm gonna keep going, but I can't not stop. Okay. We've had fertility issues and trying to conceive was a struggle. My pregnancy was supposed to be a blessing, but instead I wonder why now. Why after all of this? I yearned for this for years and now it's happening and I don't even know how I'm going to be able to put a roof over my child's head if I leave him. Any advice would be appreciated. Edit, my pregnancy is high risk. I need lots of medical support during and after pregnancy, and neither me or my parents can afford that. Abortion is also illegal in my state. I'm aware that there are ways, but to me, it's not worth it. So if anyone could stop telling me to just get an abortion and leave, I would appreciate that. Can I say something real
Yes, of course.
quick? If you can figure out how to go around your insurance and still get that Ozempic, am I saying it right?
Ozempic.
You can get a morning after pill. I promise you, you can. It's just the same. You got to research it exactly the same so that you can do that. Because yeah, Joel's only promising me things on the terms I don't divorce him. So legally, I'm not sure if I can take the apartment and medical care he's offering and divorce him. I have a meeting with my lawyer tomorrow to get a better understanding on what I can and can't do. I'm 14 weeks along. Ooh, I definitely would not be able to get a divorce before my birth, and I don't want to be in between places with a newborn recovering from birth. Joel, my husband, is 32 years old. I'm 29. So 9 years. So they've been together for 9 years. So 9 years, your brother has been my brother.
What if he been clapping the sister the whole time?
This is nasty work. Hopefully, this helps everyone understand my position, that my situation isn't as easy. Just cut contact with him. Thanks. Edit two. Girl, you keep editing, which you need to edit that child.
Oh,
Silly. Oh my God. No, for real. Like, I know this sounds bad, right? I know this sounds bad. And if you've already had this child, I don't know how long this post is, and you chose to go along with it, perfect. But you know what? We don't have to read the rest of this unless you really want to. He did this on purpose. He did this to trap you. You've been trying to have a child. Do you know how hard it is when you think you're infertile to have a child? And yes, it's a blessing. It's at a wonderful time. But do you want to deal with a person like this for the rest of your life? You already have to deal with your sister.
oh, sorry.
I'm not.
I thought you pointed at me, but I'm also doing background work over here. Sorry.
You already have to deal with your sister for the rest of your life. Like, this is a lot. Like, I would not have this child. There is a way. Y'all be like, oh my God, we can't have abortions. What that actually means is that you can't go around having unprotected sex and having all these pregnancies and canceling them. That's what it means. But if you really have the need, it's not healthy to take a bunch of morning after pills either. I read about it. But if you really have the need to actually do this, you can figure out a way to do it.
Right. Okay. All right. So, um, okay. So I'm gonna read this part. Edit. My friend sent me a TikTok post with a voiceover of my post, and I'm realizing this is getting out of hand. So here's my plan to so people stop calling me derogatory terms for not divorcing him immediately. So it looks like at some point this blew up because this is a crazy story, right? I think this blew up and this person started getting called a lot of names because mind you, she's not saying, I can't believe this, I'm done with him. She's saying this happened and I'm pretty much gonna sit on the internet and justify not leaving him. Which is, hey, your prerogative either way, but that's just what's happening.
That's why she has a lot of edits. Like, she loves her husband. I hate the way my eyelash does this. It like folds with my glasses. She loves her husband, okay? Obviously, she's making excuses for her husband. She wants to save her marriage. She wishes this isn't happening. I understand, but the reality is that it is happening. The reality is that you need to figure out if you're going to want to raise a child for the next 18, your blessing that you're finally getting, this man has completely ruined that for you. Okay? So, do you want to stay married to him for the rest of your life? You're already going to have to deal with your sister because a lot of women don't understand if you got to pick your husband or your sister and he did something like this to you in a situation, you can get rid of the husband and not have to see him anymore, especially if you don't have any kids with him. But you're not going to be able to get rid of your sister. It's not that easy.
So would you talk to you do have a sister, but not I'm not gonna say it like that. But
without
she's pretty much having the position that hey, I'm not leaving him. So with her having that position, do you think she is worthy of the hate she's getting? Like, people should be on her ass.
So I think that whenever you put your personal business out there like that, I wouldn't do it, but whenever you put your personal life out there like that on social media, you're going to get all kinds of reactions. Some reactions are going to follow you forever. Um, y'all are obviously still barely pregnant. One of y'all could have lost this child, and then you wouldn't have to worry about sharing a baby daddy with your baby mama, with your sister. That's your
Oh,
that's your other big mama slash sister. You wouldn't have to worry about that. So you really could have kept this under wraps, figured it out in a better way. Um, Nobody had to know that all this was happening. You put yourself out there on the internet, people are gonna judge you, people are gonna give you their opinion. If you're being called a dumbass, then you asked for it because you came on social media talking about your personal problems and telling people. So you were really asking for it. I don't know what kind of sympathy you thought you were gonna get, but you let your husband have sex with your sister and now you're trying to ask us what you should do. Yeah, it's just not. Mm-mm. I get
yeah.
it. I get why they're bashing you. I'm sorry, but I do.
Oh, she's in rare form today. So, no, I look. I understand everything is situational. She just said her mom and all of them can't afford a baby. Look, it's situational. You know, she's not in a position to leave them. We kind of had this discussion in the previous video, but so look, what I'm trying to say is this: when you're in a position
Mhm.
where you need somebody, then that somebody can hold literally anything over your head, and there's not much you can do about it, say about it, because you are at their mercy because you depend on them, and it's in the 48 laws of power. Um, when you get somebody eating out of your hand, literally, you have complete control over them. So, um, keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. You don't want to be the person who eats out of someone's hand, literally, and you know can't,
Of course. I think this should be like a lesson for all women. Like, I'm sure 9 years ago when she got with him, she didn't expect something like this crazy as hell to happen. Like, you've dealt with infertility issues, you finally get your blessing, and you and your sister are pregnant at the same time by the same guy. Like, this is literally some Mexican talk show type stuff.
All right, so man, let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a situation like this. I know there's going to be a very small population of people who have actually been through something like this, but
Hopefully.
if you have, let us know, or if you know of a story similar or whatever, man, let us know. And once again, like always, we listen, we don't judge.
I judge a little bit.